Welcome to the Uriah Jokes podcast. My name is Uriah, and this is my podcast, and we're still going around the same lines of explaining that title, because apparently you always need to explain the title. Am I the only one that looks up those how-to videos, and then they spend 2 minutes just explaining what we already know? Okay. If you just go ahead, we're gonna open up Adobe Premiere. Do you have Adobe Premiere? Yeah, I have it. I'm looking at advanced options, you morons. Alright, that was a nice hot rant. We're going right into this very hotly. Absolutely. Fantastic, but I am Uriah. And if you're like Uriah, every time you do this, the scenery looks different. It's like, yeah. I have to move stuff around. What do you think I am, made out of money? If I was made out of money, I would get looted. So hey, I'm Uriah, this is my podcast, and I've been doing this podcast for 8 months. I started at August 3rd of 2020 in the middle of the pandemic, and I've done 118 episodes, so it's time for some fun facts! Oh, these facts better be fun, Uriah, they better not be boring facts. Oh, he's boring us to death, ho ho, ho 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 ho. Hey, speaking of boring, The Boring Company by Elon Musk, because he wasn't able to get his permits, he actually laid off a bunch of workers. Now what are the moles gonna do for work? Ew! Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I've also, this podcast has been listened to in 7 different countries, which is the best way to enjoy this podcast without knowing what the hell I'm talking about. I use Storyblocks, royalty-free music, slides, like this stuff. Hey, you know what's gonna make this podcast look better? Put a logo of yourself reminding people what's going on, just in case they forget it. It's like, hey, is this a comedy show or is it a podcast? Look behind you, you moron, all the answers are right here! So, for those 8 months, I've actually downloaded 2,319 videos and over 1,003 music and sound effects, all for this podcast. So following this episode, I'm gonna actually put a link down below where you can listen to the first ever Uriah Jokes podcast, because it's completely different. And to be honest, it's still one of my favorite. Actually, no, it's not. It's one of my least favorite. Heyo, fantastic. Oh, we got jokes. Oh, we got jokes. I don't want to do that one yet. Hey, I got some big news, guys. I proposed to my girlfriend. She started crying. I just dropped my cards on the ground. Alright. Hey, I just proposed to my girlfriend. She started crying. I shouldn't have used an onion ring. What the hell was I thinking? Talk about edible arrangements. Oh, my mom, you guys have moms, right? I mean, my mom was always like, Uriah, you gotta pray. You gotta pray so the angels protect you. Now I'm an adult, and they're like, Uriah, if we don't get your prayers by Friday, they're gonna beat the crap out of me. What the hell? Talk about a guardian angel. The only thing they're guarding is their wallets, am I right? Wallets are prayers, and prayers are wallets. Unbelievable. All this is going in. I got the worst editor. Oh, this guy came up to me and was like, oh, people keep scamming me. They keep stealing my wallet when I go traveling. I'm like, maybe you should change your name from Mark. Because a mark is like what you call the person, like when there's a team of people and they're gonna con it. What I've learned through these years of doing comedy and writing jokes is that explaining the joke afterwards is almost 100% of the chance, and 100% of the times you really want to do that. It's like, you guys not get it? So let's pump the brakes. let's explain that joke to everybody and make sure everyone's in on it. Then we can move forward. That's probably the way comedy will eventually go if all these PC people have their way. It's like, okay, let's make sure everybody understands the joke before we move on. Do you get it? This guy in the back doesn't get it. Are you offended over there? Okay, we got a guy over there. Let's break out into groups. Let's explain this, and then we'll get back to the comedy show in about a half an hour. Oh, man. Oh, that's just sad. Oh, no. Here we go. I get it. Okay, I went to a party. I went to a party the other day. And, it was so boring. Everybody was just on their phones. Turns out, it was just a call center, and I was tripping on mushrooms. Ayo! Fun fact is actually before I did my first comedy set, I went on a vision quest on magical mushrooms. And that's how it landed up here. I'm a product of drugs. This is what happens with drugs. What's going on with Uriah? Oh, he tripped mushrooms. He tripped mushrooms. Oh, I'm trying to eat healthier, right? I'm trying to eat healthier. So I ordered a salad at the restaurant, and then my card got declined for suspicious activity. What the hell? I don't know what's worse. Eating a salad, or at the end of it, looking like you can't even afford a salad? And now this is, with great disappointment, I need to say something here. The pandemic's changed a lot for people. With their lives, with what they do in the daily life. But it's actually affected me in a negative way too. I can't have dairy anymore. It's been a long, long road. I've always been able to have dairy, ice cream, cheese, poutine, cheesecake, sour cream, and chips. Is that no matter how good your life is gonna get, no matter what, your body will always betray you. What, you can't handle dairy now? Man, I'm one gluten-free allergy away from going full. Then I'll listen to NPR and be like, this is my life now. Just NPR. Talking to myself to a camera. Telling complete strangers that I can no longer have dairy. Pizza, poutine, pudding, sour cream, cheesecake, ice cream, yogurt. I had to order a vegan pizza the other day with the Daya cheese. I wanted the Daya. Uriah, the Daya cheese is gonna kill you. They called me afterwards. They're like, are you sure you didn't want cheese and Daya? We want to make sure you aren't completely losing your mind. There is nothing good enough about vegan pizza to ever warrant that. Oh, man. So let's just do a short slideshow of all the things I won't be able to have anymore. So go ahead, and what I want all of you guys to do. Go out there, eat a cheesecake, eat an entire cheesecake. Eat dairy, because you'll be eating dairy for the rest of your life. That's right, I can't have dairy anymore. I'm gonna go in the red state, and they're gonna be like, would you like milk in your coffee? And I'll be like, do you have oat milk? Get out of here, you sex son of a bitch! That's about it. That's about everything. Hey, did this show suck? I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. The things of the things. All I know is everyone's like, Uriah, new jokes every day. No, I'm not a machine. But April 1st at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you live somewhere else other than that, do their own math, you moron. I will be doing this show live. Anything can happen live. What I'm gonna do is do this show with the jokes, and then you're gonna watch it and hopefully laugh. Ah!